Hello buddy, welcome back to another video. And in this video I'm going to be showing you all the additions, changes and fixes for MaxStuff 20w30a and of course also 20w30a. So I didn't make a video on 20w29a last week because, well, not a lot changed, and actually couldn't make one because I was on holiday, but now we're here with 29 and 30a. So if you like these snapshot videos, make sure to subscribe and of course like the video. So we'll start off with 20w29a, and there's just one change in this snapshot, and that is that tools are now sorted based on material in the creative inventory. So if you go to tools, you'll see that first all the wooden tools are here, then stone, gold, iron, diamond, and then netherite. So previously it was just in a random order, but now it's ordered according to its material. Then there were also a couple of technical changes. So the spawn point command, so spawn point and setworldspawn, they were improved because you can now not only set a spawn coordinate, but you can also set the angle at the player should be facing. If, for example, put 100, then you will get this angle. So if we die, respawn, we'll always respawn with this angle. So that's very helpful for map makers, so you can automatically direct the player into the right direction. And a customized world generation can also contain noise figurations. And then there were also some bug fixes in 20w29a. So in the previous snapshot, bone meal actually couldn't produce any flowers, but now that has been reintroduced, of course. And totems of undying will now give you fire resistance 1 instead of fire resistance 2. So the enchantment glint on Elytra wasn't rendering in some cases, but that has also been fixed. The Ender Dragon battle music now stops after the Ender Dragon is killed, which it didn't previously. So here we go, Ender Dragon is killed and the music immediately stops. No music at all. So mobs should also no longer take drowning damage when they are in a moving boat. And mobs will now suffocate in soul sand, farmland and grass paths again. And players in spectator mode were also able to interact with boats and minecarts, and that should no longer happen anymore again. Then going over to Snapshot 20w30a, today's snapshot, there are a couple more changes. So since this snapshot, both lanterns are able to be waterlogged. So as you can see, there's no awful water texture around these lanterns anymore. This works for both lanterns, the normal and the Soulfire lantern. So the loot in Bastion Remnant chests has actually been tweaked, and Bastion Remnant chests will now most of the time spawn on top of Gilded Blackstone, as you can see over here. And there's actually diamond and iron tools in here, which I don't think would happen previously. And here once again we can see a lot of Gilded Blackstone below the treasure chests in the Bastion Remnants. Here's some of the loot in this chest and also in this chest. So there's also been a couple of changes to the respawn point after sleeping in a bed or using a respawn anchor. So respawn anchors will first try to put you in one of these 4 spots, so one of the cardinal directions, before trying to attempt to respawn you in one of the corners. Try this out. Here we go. To respawn, as you can see, we will spawn on one of the cardinal directions, so right next to the respawn anchor and not on one of the corners. So when you set your spawn point at a bed, it will actually try to respawn you at that side of the bed. So let's go on the left side of the bed and let's sleep to set our spawn point. So there we go, and if we then die, you will see that we will respawn on the left side of the bed, as you can see. And we will actually be facing towards the block that we respawned at, so we are facing towards the bed. And when we died in the end, you saw we were actually facing the respawn anchor. And of course, it tries to avoid to put you on dangerous blocks. So let's add some magma blocks over here. So where we normally respawn, let's kill ourselves again. See what happens. Yes, we don't spawn on the magma block. And then of course there are more bug fixes in 20w30a. So there's been some changes to languages that you have to read right to left. And so those bugs have been fixed. Villagers will get stuck less when 2 of them try to go through a door at the same time. And they've also stopped spamming doors by opening them in quick succession. And mobs will now no longer drop items that have multiple of the same enchantment. And there have also been a lot of grammatical changes and punctuation changes to different screens in the game, which just further polishes it up, of course. And you no longer float above a strider when you're riding it. As you can see, we're right on top of the strider. Also, large end cities should now generate correctly without getting all the parts cut off. And of course there are some more bug fixes. You can check the links in the description if you want to read them. But there we go, those were all the changes, additions and bug fixes in MaxStuff Snapshots 20w29a and 20w30a. If you like this video, please make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. And I want to see you in my next videos. Until then, bye bye!